Hey y'all, it's your girl Fifi back with another, you guessed it, mother loving video. As you see, you guys are back in my sanctuary, my bedroom, my safe haven, and I am gonna start a new series, kind of like a real talk, where I can have intimate conversations and give my thoughts and opinions about things that are going on in my life, things that are going on in the world. And so I just kind of want to invite you all to my safe space for a nice little chat. Grab your coffee, grab your wine, grab your tea, I got mine, and stay tuned. So as you see from the topic, I will be discussing today COVID. This is my love letter to COVID. To give a little background, COVID came in and shook my little life. It just kind of put life on pause. I have been furloughed, and my husband has kind of been furloughed, and just a lot of things that have been going on with me in response to the COVID epidemic and how it has affected me. It's caused me to have some anxiety, which caused me to have high blood pressure, which caused me to not be able to go to the bathroom correctly. Like COVID just kind of like came in and just shook my little life. Like I had to before I was furloughed, I had to work from home, and I hate working from home sometimes because I try to keep my work life and my personal life separate. When I come home, it's Felicia. When I go to work, it's Miss Brooks, and about business. So when I had to merge them together, oh my gosh, I did not like it. So it just shook my little world upside down, and I was worried about my parents and my family and my friends, and it just shook my little world. But being in this epidemic, living through it, and realizing how I have been blessed, realizing how we as people from across the world are overcoming, I had to sit back and reflect, and I actually have a love letter or a thank you letter to COVID. I want to tell COVID thank you. Thank you for pausing time. Thank you for coming in unexpectedly and shocking the world. Thank you for putting the world, including me, on Front Street. And thank you for allowing us the time to sit back and reevaluate our lives and reflect on where we are. Thank you for the opportunity for change, for bringing me closer to God, for bringing me more connected to friends and family, for pausing. Thank you, because in the midst of all of the negatives that COVID has, thrown at us, from passing away of family members to people being extremely sick, there are so many people who have overcome this illness. There are so many people that have stories to tell about overcoming this illness. This is the time where we were able to look at people from different areas in different job fields and see how important their work is and what they do. Parents really know how much work goes into being a person who works in the educational field on a daily, yearly basis. There's so much appreciation that has came from this situation that I don't want to sit back and reminisce on all the negative things that it has brought to us, but I want to sit back and think about all the good things that it has brought to every individual person. Like, I never had to deal with no pandemic, okay? I've dealt with national disasters, but no pandemic that has not only affected the US, but affected the world. Simply, I just wanted to say thank you. I hope you're using this time to be productive, to reevaluate where you are, to see if what you're doing or what you were doing is aligning to where you want yourself to be. And if it's not, this is the perfect time to map out where you need to do, like what you need to do. This is the time. There's no time like now, like the present. This is it. Like, I don't know how many times I was at work and it's like, oh my gosh, I just want like time I can get away from work, where I'm not thinking about no candidates, I'm thinking about no job postings, not using one of my PTO time. I just want to be at home and think and reevaluate. That's all this is. That's what this is. And I'm so appreciative. You know, I am appreciative for everything. I want you all to just be reminded that this is not a time to be somber. This is not a time to be sad. This is not a time to be worried, but this is a time to celebrate. This is a time for reflection. This is a time to relax. This is a time to treat yourself. This is a time to remind yourself. This is a time to plan. If you're a planner, this is your time to plan, because I'm a planner and I'm a dreamer. And this is the time where I can map out my dreams and do it. Do it. If this isn't the greatest example that you only live once and that you should live the best version of the life that you want to give yourself, I don't know what else is. This is the time to be living your best life. So thank you, COVID. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for giving me a harsh reminder that life is meant to be lived and lived sweetly, lived hard and lived sweetly, to travel often and to have less regrets. This is the time. This is the time. Go to your safe place, get a notebook, and write about your life pre-COVID. Really think about your life and write it down pre-COVID. Now, think about on the other end your goals and see where you are in the middle and start planning. Start planning. Start planning. Start planning your strategy. Start planning your moves. Start planning. Just don't take no for an answer. This is our time. This is our time. As a millennial, we are all for, you know, carpe diem, seize the day, YOLO, living my best life, all of that. This is us. This is literally our time to really just like shake it up and be like, grab life by the horns and live it. So thank you, COVID. Thank you. I appreciate the lessons. I appreciate the time, but it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go so me and the rest of the crew and the rest of the world can get back to living. And I'm excited for the world and the comeback that we're about to do, because it's about to be vicious. Like, vicious. I don't know about y'all, but I'm finna come back viciously. I'm sure the world is gonna come back viciously. I know businesses are gonna come back even stronger. I know new businesses are gonna pop up. I know churches are gonna come back stronger. I know there's just so many things. Thank you. So before this video is over, I want to say thank you to our first responders and those who are working in the medical field and being on those front lines and working tirelessly to make sure the rest of us are safe. I want to say thank you to every person working in a factory and driving a truck, in those grocery stores, in those fast food, in those restaurants. I'm getting teary-eyed because so often these positions are overlooked. Those people are overlooked. And without them right now, we wouldn't be able to live the life that we're living. And I'm so grateful for you all. I'm thankful for pastors who are steadfast in their word and who are there for their flock, their sheep, and who are just there for us. And I'm thankful for support systems that are there for when people are feeling worried or just anxious, that they are there to calm us. So before I get super emotional, I just wanted to take the time and tell all those essential workers, thank you. Thank you for keeping the world turning when it has essentially stopped, and continuously putting your life on the line every single day to make sure that the rest of us are having a quality life. I know I'm leaving this COVID epidemic. When the world opens back up, I'm going to be leaving with a better perspective. I am going to be going back more refreshed, more empowered, and I challenge you all to do the same. So please go to your safe place. For me, it's my bedroom or my bathtub. Go to your safe place and look and reflect about your life pre-COVID and see and think about the changes that you need to make to align to where you want to be. And I thank you all for kicking it with your girl for the first mini series of Real Talk with Fee, and I'll talk to y'all later. Stay safe, stay strong.